Hey guys, and welcome to episode 73 of the Up Relay podcast. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by not Tim McGavick.
Ooh.
He is not here this week.
He's on a boat somewhere.
Somewhere enjoying the warm weather.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Shut up, Tim. Get back in the basement.
Tyler Switolski is joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Glad you're here.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam Franey.
Super glad to be here.
Oof.
No Tim makes Adam a happy man.
Nice. Let's run down some of the topics we're going to discuss on this week's episode. As usual, we're going to talk about our last seen films, as well as our review of the week, which this week is the film Moana from Disney. So we're going to talk about that later. As well as a few news topics, a couple trailers we're going to discuss, including Silence and Goon 2.
Goon 2.
Equal level film.
Equal.
Both
No
Oscar,
difference.
Oscar bait.
So if you do want to skip ahead to any of those topics, you can go in the description box below on YouTube and click on any of the timestamps, and you can skip ahead to those. As well, don't forget to leave a like on this video, leave a comment below in the comment section, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate that support. So yeah, who wants to start us off this week?
Tim, why don't
Well,
you
I
go
think
first?
I'll-
You want, Tim?
We're going to switch it up, Tim.
Yeah.
No, seriously, who's going?
You go first.
Me?
Yeah, you go first.
Me, Tim McGavick?
Yeah.
Adam, what do you got for us this week?
Well, guys, I saw a little movie.
Did you?
It happens to be playing in the theater
The theater.
right now.
Really?
Really?
Please don't tell me your last scene in Moana.
Saw Moana. No. I'll read the synopsis, see if you guys can get it.
You bastard. Here it is.
High school life gets even more
Oh,
unbearable.
Yes.
Gets even more unbearable for Nadine when her best friend Krista starts dating her older brother.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Starring Haley Steinfeld, Woody Harrelson, and a bunch of unknown up-and-comers. Children, one might say.
Mm.
Directed by Kelly Freeman Craig. Directorial debut. I saw The Edge of 17.
Oh,
Yes, you did.
surprise.
Yeah. Ty, you surprised?
No.
And I'll tell you
I'm a little
both.
surprised you didn't invite me. I didn't see it, you bastard.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that also.
'Cause I did want to see it.
Oh, you didn't end up seeing it? You did. I remember you wanted to see it. You didn't end up seeing it?
No.
Oh.
I think
did.
you were working.
Never mind.
Either you're working or I just don't like you. This movie's fucking fantastic.
Really?
I was waiting for that.
I loved it.
Really?
I gotta know, how was Woody Harrelson? He seemed like he was
Legendary.
just hilarious in this.
I love me some fucking Woody Harrelson.
I love me
and
some Woody.
He was amazing in this. Just hilarious. Like, I don't know. This movie charmed the shit out of me, let me tell you. I was pretty blown away that it's the director's first movie. She also wrote it.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. First.
A lot of
Like
pressure for a
anything.
first movie.
Yeah, I thought Haley Steinfeld was incredible. I think should be nominated for Best Actress. I don't think there's any buzz. Zero buzz, right? Unbelievable. I foresee it being like a Juno, where it just comes out of nowhere, like a dark horse.
Yeah.
Just gets nominations left and right. Like, this is way better than Juno. It's just, I don't know, it basically blew me away. Like, I'm in love with this movie.
Wow.
It's
Really?
charmed me. It's like hilarious, just also heartfelt, like amazing performances, extremely witty,
Funny?
like writing. Yeah, hilarious.
Okay.
Like real. I've heard it's like
laughs.
very like realistic.
It's extremely relatable.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably the most like accurate depiction of like just growing up as a teenager
Yeah.
with angst and like hardships of just growing up. Like, it's just a great coming of age movie. Like,
Shit.
I can't like fully like five bang it because it didn't like reinvent the wheel. It is what it is. It's just like your typical coming of age movie, but it's does what it set out to do perfectly, and then some.
I can see where this rating is going. I'm excited.
You guys smell that?
I smell
Something
heavy.
heavy.
I smell something heavy here. A heavy scent.
I smell a heavy 4.
Oh.
On this puppy.
Wow.
And I did not expect that. I thought it looked funny. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, looks cute. But there's just so much heart in it. Like, it just charmed me. It won me over. I'd put it in line with, like, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, that type of movie.
I got that vibe.
Do we have an Emily's Corner?
She loved it.
Yeah.
She was a babbling brook, just crying her eyes out, like, the entire movie.
Is it an emotional movie? Is there a lot of emotion?
There's some
emotions.
fire emotional one-liners in there. Too.
Really? I didn't expect that.
Right? Neither did I. I think that's why I loved it, because, like, initially it got me with the humor, because I was just laughing my ass off the whole time, but then it elevates it to more than just a comedy. It actually has, like, heartfelt, emotional drama in it.
That's good. I like that. I always love those movies that straddle that line. You know what? That have good elements of both, and sort of combine it well.
It makes it memorable.
It's hard to do that.
Like, it could have been, like, friggin' just a comedy. It could have been just laughs, so, like, empty laughs. But it's way more than that. Like I said, I think Steinfeld's gonna get nominated. I'll say it. Bold prediction. And
Best Actress race is tight.
It needs more buzz. Like, that's the thing. I think the problem is having a buzz. Yeah. That could be hurting her.
I think it's gonna get a Best Original Screenplay nomination for sure. Also,
good.
This girl who wrote it.
Even that's enough usually for, like, a first time, like, filmmaker. Like, just a nomination like that.
Something like that, right?
Like, will get you so many jobs.
Right. like Alex Garland or something.
Yeah. Like, even like Diablo Cody, right?
That's exactly what it reminds me of, Diablo Cody.
Literally, like, she just, like, blew up after that, right?
Right.
So
I hope she sticks around, unlike Diablo Cody.
Right.
Just
doesn't
fades.
fall off.
Yeah. But yeah, Heavy 4.
Heavy 4. I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want to see it.
Please flock to see it.
Flock. Please, my flock. All right, Ty, you want to go? You know what? I'll save you for last.
Okay.
I'm gonna go next.
Perfect.
Thank you. I'll be over here.
I watched a film which some of you might know that I watched because I logged it on Letterboxd.
You fucking bastard.
I was planning on watching a certain film, but for my last scene, but it turned out to be really difficult to watch it because it's almost 3 hours. I had no time this week.
Shit.
So that was a problem.
Can you tell us what that movie was, or is that like?
Let's just say it was a classic.
I probably never heard of it then.
Movie from the 70s. It
Solaris.
may or may not have been remade with the clone. Yes.
Was it Solaris?
Yes, it is.
Which have you guys seen Solaris at all?
I've heard of Solaris.
I've seen the remake with the Clune.
Right, so have I.
I enjoyed it.
It's Meister.
Well, let's just say the original is quite different. Anyways.
It's Russian.
It is.
Oh.
I'm not talking about Solaris because I only watched the first half hour. I'm talking about a film called Nebraska.
Oh.
Directed by Alexander Payne. You guys might know. It's directed Allied.
Oh. This week. Okay, now I'm on board.
Robert Zemeckis directed Allied.
The hell were you thinking?
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Something
he lost
he directed something that came out. No. You know what? I'm just gonna kill myself.
Okay, yeah.
Please, all the listeners will love that, guys.
Well,
I promise you,
he did The Descendants.
Can we insert like a gun sound shot like right now, just like, and have you just not talk for our episode?
About Schmidt is another one of Alexander Payne's. Anyways, I'm talking about Nebraska. This movie came out in 2013. Starred Bruce Dern, Will Forte,
love him,
Bob Odenkirk, who I did not know was in this movie.
I know the name. Is that
Better Call Saul?
Yes. Yes.
Great writer.
June Squibb and Stacy Keach. It's the story of Woody Grant, who is the elderly patriarch of his family, a little bit of a drunk, who gets a flyer sent to him that if he takes the flyer to this radio station in like 2-3 states over that he'll win $1 million. But really, all it says is that if he goes, there's a chance he might win that the number on there, he might win $1 million.
Devastating. Why did my heart break? Like, I'm not even laughing. It's so sad.
But he believes that this is like, this is known very early on that it's just like a scam, right? To get you to like, to get people to whatever, I don't know why.
Come to a radio station.
Yeah. Anyways, but he believes that he's won $1 million, and he tells everyone that he wins $1 million. And it's a story of his son, played by Will Forte, who, by the way, is fantastic in this movie.
Really?
I've
wanted to see this movie.
Will Forte in anything?
I've always enjoyed Will Forte.
But I don't know why always, I like him. Like, I haven't seen him in anything,
But he's a comedic actor, right?
Yeah.
And in this, he's quite the opposite. But he's sort of, at the beginning, he starts out as against his father going, because the movie starts out and he's walking, Woody, Bruce Dern is walking along the highway, like towards, I believe it's Billings? Anyways, or no, Lincoln. He's going to Lincoln, Nebraska is where the station is. He's just walking from Billings. He's gonna walk from Billings to Lincoln, which is like literally like takes like multiple days to drive, like 2 days to drive.
Old people, right? So
he just started walking, right? A little bit of.
I better
dementia.
Get going.
A little bit of dementia going on.
I love Bruce Dern.
But Will Forte sort of is against him going at first, and then he realizes that it's a good chance for him to get some quality time with the father, and get away from his job, selling audio equipment at like Future Shop or something like that. And it's sort of a road trip movie of them traveling to where he used to live, which was some town sort of like halfway there, like nearby Lincoln, and sort of revisiting some people from his past. And yeah, Bob Odenkirk comes in. He's Will Forte's brother, Ross, and he comes in and out and sort of joins them and stuff. And it's great. It's a great movie. And Bruce Dern, rightfully so. Did he win Best Actor? He was nominated. I think he. I'm trying to remember who won that.
For
year.
which?
2013.
Yeah, for which movie?
Best Actor. Was it?
Yeah, sorry. Which movie was
it? McConaughey?
Which movie was he in? No, Bruce Dern.
Nebraska.
Oh, no.
The movie he's talking.
Oh, the movie. Oh, okay.
This movie he was nominated for.
Okay. I'm with you now.
One thing about it though, like it was pretty funny, but it's like a black comedy. It's kind of like that, like Fargo. I relate it to the Fargo because like it's sort of the Midwest setting and like small town setting, but the like black comedy where it's like it's not like gags, but it's just like kind of like chuckle a little bit.
No, just funny situations that like.
Yeah. Like Dark,
yeah.
Like how he's like walking along the road at the beginning. It's just like, he has dementia, but
it's hilarious.
It's weird.
Cringy.
It's really cringy. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it was McConaughey.
It was McConaughey, right?
2014 McConaughey.
The first thing which I didn't realize, but I feel like I should have known before I went into this, but it's all completely black and white.
Oh.
If you guys knew this.
Yeah, I did know that. You didn't know?
I feel like I knew that and I just forgot.
Yeah.
And then when I went into it, I was like, wait, it's been black and white. But it was still like shot very well.
I was gonna say I have this movie on Blu-ray and I haven't watched it yet, but I saw my parent I've walked by my parents watching it and I'm like, whoa! Even though it's black and white, it looks gorgeous.
Well, they shot it in full color, and then post.
Really?
Put it in black and white, yeah, which is interesting.
It is interesting.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Why that is. But I don't know. What it resulted in was like a very nice visual. I feel like in black and white you have to really frame your shots nicely and use nice like cinematography in order to.
You don't have the crutch of color.
Yeah.
You can't like just use colorful images like.
Yeah, you gotta use a lot of elements.
Ghost in the Shell or something.
Every shot's gonna be like criticize.
Speed Racer.
Right? Like, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's like colors everywhere.
Speed Racer.
Look while we distract you.
Yeah, it's sort of an understated movie, like, overall. Like, it's not like there's no like crazy like moments where like they're having like an emotional like heart to heart. Like there is some of that, but it's a lot of it's more understated, and it's very like believable. Like I believe this like Midwest like family like exists, and that like every character feels like real, and I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give Nebraska 4 to 5.
Really?
4 to 5 reels.
4
Best picture? Quite enjoyable.
Best Picture nominee?
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I didn't do a lot of research for this.
Perfect.
Which is just great.
That's the amount of respect.
As you could
we
tell
deserve,
when
though.
I said that Alexander Payne was Allied.
Director of Allied. Hilarious.
But yeah, Ty. Let's move on into
the noose around your neck.
Okay, so should we get Tim to go first, or no?
Tim,
it's fine.
You know what? Go ahead.
Yeah,
you waited long enough.
So, interesting week for old Switolski over here.
When is it not?
We were gonna record tomorrow, leaving me.
Viewers don't care.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't watch a movie.
Perfect.
But I have something I do want to talk about. Last night, Scotty and myself attended this live viewing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show in Toronto.
Really?
We did.
Yes, we did.
It's greasy.
Yeah, it was super greasy, and by that I mean the floors were sticky. But it was a nice. It was very cool because when you walked in, you could tell everyone was there because
there's a lot of secrets involved.
There are.
I don't know how much should be revealed to the listeners.
I'm only. You know what?
You gotta go there and experience it for yourself. We can't reveal too much.
The thing is, they actually say not to talk about the movie after, like not to talk about what you viewed afterwards, just because there's so much contained that they like. It's like an experience when you go.
It works because now I'm like, damn, I want to go.
You're drawn in now. Like you want to see this. And so when we showed up, like as soon as you walk in, you see everyone there. They're there because they want to be there. You know, like this is not an amazing movie by any means. Like it's not like a.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a darn good movie.
It's
in my opinion.
Like, you know what I mean? It's a damn good. It doesn't have like amazing cinematography or a huge budget or
it's
like
quite low budget.
It's very low budget. Like it, but it was in its own an amazing movie.
It is the original cult classic.
It is the definition of cult classic.
It defined that term.
Yeah. So,
as a result,
if you have a chance, go and see the Rocky Horror Picture Show live in TO. It was incredible.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would you recommend going to see that as your first time seeing the movie? No. You have to have seen the movie first. Because there's a lot of distracting elements that go on during the viewing of the film.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to just watch the movie.
It's not quiet.
I'm thinking like I haven't seen the movie. Would this be the best way to see it for the first time?
No. I only saw it once before I went and saw it in Toronto, and that was good. If I was seeing it for the first time, you wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to follow what's even happening.
Yeah,
in the movie.
There's like
because there's a lot. I mean, you could, but
you wouldn't have gotten the full effect of it. There's crowd participation.
Yeah, there's so many people yelling, and
it's an event. Like it's not like a sit down. Like there's no. If you hush someone, they'll fucking throw you.
Kill you.
They will literally crucify you.
Yeah, like everyone will turn on you and be like, "You shush us." Like it's.
I'm a theater etiquette Nazi, so.
Oh, so
you kind of have to leave that.
You need to leave that, yeah, because you can't bring that in with you.
I'll be very torn.
It's very different.
Yeah.
I loved it. I hate people talk during a movie.
I'm kind of like if something happens in a theater and like people are being annoying while I'm watching a movie.
Shut the fuck up.
Then I'll get pretty rage-inducing.
Trumbo.
Yeah, Adam and I had a pretty rage-inducing Trumbo experience.
Yeah.
Some couple were just talking on their phone the whole time.
On their phone?
It was the
no,
most
they were
mind-blowing
looking
thing.
at their phones,
Oh, okay.
talking to each other,
What
next
the?
to each other.
No.
Like there was no one else there.
It was the
Okay.
most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen at a movie theater.
But I just about lost it because of that. But
Yeah.
at this show,
It was.
you leave that at the door.
You wanted it actually. Like it was fun.
Was
Like
it
that
like
added
a
a
concert
lot.
atmosphere?
Yeah. Oh, it's a huge concert atmosphere.
Which I don't know if you mentioned, Todd, but there's a live cast.
Yeah, so
Reenacting the
they
scene.
actually play the movie in the background,
Mm-hmm.
like on like the big screen there. But then there's actually a live cast that reenacts the movie as it's going on, and like they don't get any money from this. Like this
What?
Is, yeah, like the money that you
This is
pay
all
goes towards the theater, not the
in their
performers.
costumes. They say
Yeah, and like actually that's all donation.
right.
Yeah, like all their costumes.
Where was it?
The Blur Hot Dog Cinema.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Blur Cinema.
like everyone there just passionate about the movie. Like you heard them when they introduced the movie. They was like, wow, so you're all here to see this shit movie, eh? Like it's like they were all like, but like
They swore a lot.
yeah, and like they were
The
but
opening. We can't say what it.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not
But-
saying, but it was. Everyone was there was passionate about this
So
movie. They all like shared this common love for this movie. Like, they didn't care who you were. You all like connected on this level because you were all there to experience this together. It was really.
It's awesome.
It was like a community almost. Like it felt
Yeah,
like
you
very,
could feel the community. for
Yeah,
sure.
it was very cool. If you get a chance, definitely do it. I think their next show was December 30th.
Yeah,
I think.
once a last Friday
Really?
of every month.
Yeah. If you get a chance, definitely do it. I'm definitely seeing it again. Like I will.
December 30th?
Not this. I'll see it next year, probably in the new year sometime. After doing this, some people said, like, after explaining this to some other people, they're like, yeah, I want to see this too.
I want to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
So next time, like, I'm thinking, like, I might go full drag. Haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
That's still up in the
I'm
air.
into that. I'm into that.
Yeah.
Well, you
So-
already have the clothes and everything.
Well, I already have like cross-dressing Wednesdays, so
Right.
I can just pull my stuff out of there.
Hopefully
My
it'll
mom's
be
out a
on-
lot, so I can just take one of her purses.
Yeah, something like that.
Pick
Right?
up what I need on the way.
Motherfucker Jones style.
Motherfucker Jones style, just reach in and snag her purse.
So
But-
how many reels do you give the live
Their performance,
experience?
Now we didn't see the full show though, because the actress
yes,
the actress that normally plays
Dr. Frankenfurter,
Dr. Frankenfurter was away.
doing a show in the States, so they had a stand-in, and she was good. She was good,
But
you just
we
know,
didn't get the full.
like, there's something missing.
I wanted to say her name, but I guess we can say it.
You can get the full.
The full Dixie Wreck.
Oh, the full Dixie wrecked.
Dixie wrecked.
That is who we
Dixie.
missed, unfortunately. Dixie.
Wrecked.
Wrecked.
Yeah, Dixie was
Dixie
unfortunately
wrecked.
she was doing
What
a show and
Sounds like a beautiful woman.
yeah, or man.
Or man.
Pretty sure it was a man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Transvestite.
She taped it, so we're not really sure.
Mm.
The
I'm not
penis,
really
not the performance.
Recorded the show? Oh. Perfect.
So we're not really sure what.
So definitely want to go back next year.
Yeah,
To get
So
the
what
full
you're
Dixie
saying,
Wrecked
it
experience.
sounds like to me, is you're giving this a 6 out of 5.
like it's hard to. It's,
I do want to. I would want to say one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like a cinephile like rite of passage.
Oh,
It kind of does.
shit.
Like you have. It's something you have to experience.
It's like a baptism for cinephile
Yeah.
theology.
It's just.
Like,
it's
it doesn't. I feel like enlightened now. You know what I mean?
right. Like it was.
Well,
First of all, you
now-
have to see Rocky Horror Picture Show first.
Now we
Yeah.
have to go to the Princess Bride quote-a-thon or quote-along. Sorry.
Quote along, yeah.
that's a thing.
That's oh
It's
yeah,
playing tonight at 9.
yeah.
Let's go.
It's playing right now.
It's only midnight.
Okay, so we're going up real mobile, and this is going in the car.
We have to do that one day.
Up real mobile.
Yes. Film Junk did it, and it was spectacular. They recorded an episode while on a road trip to see John Carpenter live.
That's amazing.
It was fucking amazing.
But your rating, though.
My rating. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna pencil this rating in because I don't want to give this a penned in rating because I want to see who they actually have as Frankenfurter because I feel like it have potential to change. But I'm gonna give this a light 4. Light 4.
I mean, Rocky Horror Picture Show is a heavy 4 for me.
I think Rocky
what
Horror
do you give
Picture
the
Show.
movie
The
itself?
movie was a 5.
Oh, that's
I-
right. That's what he
I 5'd it.
But the experience itself.
Yeah, the experience itself, I'm giving it a light 4.
For me, it was great, but I'm with you. I feel like, no offense to the cast, I
No.
feel like it could have been more over the top, more crazy, more
Yeah.
like, better performances.
Yeah.
But
Again,
they they have that quality, like they're just super fans.
that's it. And
and
it's
they
just
just
a passion.
love Rocky Horror.
Like if you well, I was gonna say like you have to have a passion to do something once a
free.
month for free for all these people. And then again, like I was thinking about us, like we do this every week.
And they had like 4 or 5 like
Yeah.
Halloween shows. As well
Yeah. Like
last month.
to do that, like to take that time out of your life to do that, like that's crazy.
Kudos.
Yeah. So like mad props to them.
Yeah.
Like I've actually thought about emailing them, just telling them about my experience and just how much I loved it because it was amazing. So Rocky Horror TO, December 30th. If you get a chance, definitely go and see it.
The Blur Hot Docs.
The Blur Hot
Cinema.
Docs Theater.
Cinema.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on into our review of the week.
Ooh, the meat of the
Yes.
show.
A little film from a little, a tiny. They're not that huge.
Who did this one again?
I'm trying to remember their name.
Small startup studio.
The Rock.
Disney.
Okay.
Disney.
Small guy.
I'm talking
small-
about Disney.
Yeah.
Disney.
Okay.
I've heard of them.
Small basement studio. Yeah.
Moana.
On Earth.
The latest Disney princess movie, I guess we could say.
Disney princess. Yeah, she's
Their follow up to Frozen, I guess. Disney
Yeah.
proper, right? Not Pixar.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Disney
Why don't
proper.
we go to Tim for the synopsis?
Tim, see, I just
Give us
realized that.
Tim, give us a Timnopsis.
Tim, what happens in this movie?
Perfect.
Shit, nothing
Oh,
happens.
fantastic.
Thanks.
My thoughts exactly.
None of us prepared for this. Did you prepare?
No.
Okay.
Directed
read
by
it.
John Musker and Ron Clements. Tag team.
Mm.
Starring, I'm going to butcher this, Auli Cravalho
I would have believed it.
as Moana.
Mm.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Maui. Tamura Morrison as Chief Tui.
Mm.
Nicole Scherzinger as Sina. Jermaine Clement as Tamatoa. Rachel House as Gramatala. And Alan Tudyk as Hi. I forget.
The bird?
The rooster, yeah. The chicken, I guess.
Right. That's what I said.
Oh my
Alan
God.
Tudyk. Alan Tudyk.
Not
That just
possible,
blew your
right?
mind.
Oh my God. That's
I
perfect.
still don't believe it.
It's real.
I love Alan Tudyk so much.
So basically,
I can read the synopsis.
if you wouldn't mind,
Otherwise, we're not going to get very far here.
In ancient Polynesia, when a terrible curse incurred by Maui reaches an impetuous chieftain's daughter's island, she answers the ocean's call to seek out the demigod to set things right.
Moana.
Bow, bow. It's Maui time.
Adam, what did you think of Moana? Give us your general thoughts.
Well, Scott, let me tell you.
By the way, this movie is sitting currently at 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And 82 on Metacritic. I just remembered off the top of my head.
It's pretty good too.
Didn't love it. I'll start there. I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer.
Oh, wow, wow.
You're like the guy from Police Academy. Yeah, I thought it was very mediocre. I won't delve too deep into the details, but I just thought the humor, like 90% of it missed. And I just thought it was extremely generic and formulaic and like been done 1,000 times. But visually stunning, I will say. Fucking gorgeous animation style.
what did you think about the songs? Are there any Let It Goes there? Or?
No, that's a specific thing I noticed. I didn't like the songs at all. And it also had been so long since I'd seen like the whole breakout into song thing. I was like very distracted the first time it happened. I was like, whoa, they're doing this? I haven't seen Frozen.
Wow.
I realize it's like a Disney animated trope,
Yeah.
but I haven't.
I've seen it in English and Spanish.
Moana?
No, Frozen.
Oh,
Yeah.
baffling.
How can I'm confused. How could you be
Astonishing.
distracted by a Disney movie breaking on a song? Literally every single one.
Actually, yeah.
Literally every
you've seen a
single
Disney
one.
movie, right?
Yeah, when I was 7, and not a single one since. So yeah, it was
Baffling.
very distracting. Like Pixar movies, they all break out into song, right? No, none of them do.
No. Oh, okay.
So I'm
okay.
like-
okay.
I was just totally like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess they do this in Disney. But yeah, I didn't like the songs. I thought the characters were like super hollow and like poorly written. Yeah,
Okay.
don't care
Is
about
that?
the movie. I mean,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I do care about your opinion.
Okay.
sorry.
Sorry. Do you mind if I go, Scott?
Go ahead, Ty.
Let me guess, you loved
I
it.
fucking loved this movie.
Astonishing.
I thought this was amazing. I thought the songs were great. There was no Let It Go. There was no Let It Go. But I really enjoyed the songs. The humor I thought was bang on.
You
The
love that
fucking rooster. Scott,
The rooster was pretty hilarious.
Alan Tudyk.
I
his
was
best role.
I was crying.
Literally, it was dark.
It was
and the pork jokes too.
the oh
The
That
pig?
was straight savage.
I was like, "You're kidding me!
Yeah.
You're kidding me!" They're making like a cannibalism joke almost.
I
Even
was-
though it's a pig, but it's like an anthropomorphized. I can't say that word. Anyways,
anthropomorphic.
anthropomorphic pig, and yet they're
I
talking about killing it and eating it.
this chicken.
Had a death wish.
I was literally laughing my ass off.
You were.
Scott,
You
Back
were.
me
I
up.
was
I
laughing
could-
my ass off
I-
too.
like
When I was watching it, I was like, I know Switty's gonna fucking love this chicken.
every time he was on screen, I was laughing so hard. I thought like I can't stress this enough. I thought like the performances were great. Visually stunning. I'll agree with you on that. It was stunning.
I don't even have words. It was
I thought it had a great
gorgeous.
message to it because this is like a tale that apparently a lot of children have grown up with. I have not. I never heard of this before.
We're not Polynesian, I guess
Yeah.
that's why.
But this is like you hear The Rock talk about this story, and you can tell that he grew up with this.
Mm-hmm.
this
I didn't
story.
see. I didn't know this was like
Oh no!
Yeah, neither did
a
I.
legend,
Oh.
but it makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
like
is Maui a real
yeah,
thing?
demigod, yeah.
That's sick.
And so like this is like all like so this is like a
that makes
passion
it
thing for him.
even better.
Like he actually talked about it and said like this is like one of his favorite films that he's done.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Says a lot.
Yeah. It's just, wow. Okay.
Savage.
But I loved this
Better
movie.
than San Andreas?
Okay. Fuck you.
Okay.
Fuck you.
I will go fuck myself, sorry.
After high
Yeah,
horse there.
let me just jump in.
Yeah.
I think Adam was pretty damn harsh in his statements.
Oh god.
Personally,
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I don't think it was it's so hard to compare to other Disney movies because they held such a nostalgic place
Yeah.
in our hearts. Like Lion King and like Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast. Like those movies.
They left impressions because of our
but
age.
because of our age, right?
Yeah.
But this feels like today's version of those movies.
It does.
Like it's it's that female hero, I have to say, like that is inspiring to a lot of people, right?
Mhm.
That there are lots of other Disney princesses, right? But it's still a good message that the movie was saying that even if you're like determined on this path of doing what you're supposed to do, that you can still do other things.
Mhm.
But anyways, I thought the performances were good, and I love the songs. I think the songs were great.
Yeah.
Great.
There was There was one in particular which I don't remember the name of, but that was sung like twice.
Yeah, it sang closer to the end when it was her solo song.
Yeah, her solo song.
And it was
literally
that.
fire.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And it came back
I don't
around.
remember it whatsoever.
Oh.
So.
Like everything with the okay.
It was like emotional. I don't
was.
know.
Okay.
I felt emotion.
Emotionality there, Scott. This was a very emotional movie. There was a point in this movie where I felt something.
No.
I don't know what it was.
Probably gas.
It might have been gas. I had a
It might have been the pretzel dogs.
That pretzel dog. Fuck those pretzel dogs. They put butter and seasoning salt on them.
It was not emotion.
It was.
Let me guarantee you.
Okay, it was gas. It was gas, but it was fire. This movie was very emotional. There was a point where I almost was like misty-eyed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Guys, I want to confess. A single tear.
Did it?
A single tear fell on
Oh.
my cheek.
Really? I can't wait for spoilers to find out what that was.
I forget, actually.
Perfect.
I think I might have an idea what it was, but I can't go into it without spoils. So I'll hold on to it. But I was emotional in this. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was good.
You know what? I remember the moment.
Yeah.
Is it spoiler?
It was emotional.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. I don't know.
May I just bring up my favorite scene and my favorite character?
You have a favorite scene?
Please.
Okay.
Jermaine Clement was amazing in this fucking movie.
Who is he again?
The crab.
Tamatoa the crab.
Oh my god.
With the David Bowie-esque song. That's the only song I like.
Yes. It was so Bowie.
I loved it.
Very Bowie.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing when he picks up the decoy. He's like, she's outfitted this
see
wall
what they did here.
with glowing algae destruction. Brilliant.
It reminded me of an old Jew.
Yes.
Yeah. I as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I don't gonna see this part and just think of me.
Yeah, you are a Jew.
Yeah. But yeah, that was an awesome scene.
That was my favorite part of the movie, I think. And I loved the design of the lava creature.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking beautiful. The smoke effects and all that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Visually.
Overall, visually.
Fire.
I love that the ocean was like a character as well.
Yes.
It had
cool.
personality, which was cool. Like it had it was
a little bit of like a Deus Ex Machina thing. Like it kind of saved the day
I felt that way
a little
too.
bit, but
I'm like, they're on the ocean and she has complete control of it. That's pretty overpowered.
but they kind of went both ways though, because they kind of she was asking the ocean for help at certain points, and then it completely annihilated her in a storm,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then she was like, well, what the heck, I thought you were on my side.
Yeah.
But then it kind of goes both ways.
Yeah.
It did that, but then it led her to
Yeah.
Maui, right?
Yeah.
So
I did not enjoy the pirate minion things. They were worse than
the
minions.
Kakamora.
The
The
Kakamora.
They
Did
were-
not enjoy that.
No,
You didn't like that Mad Max
Terrible.
sequence.
I did like the Mad
Did
Max.
you notice? Did you notice the score?
Yes, I
reference?
did.
No. Oh my god, I didn't even pick that
For
up.
6 bars or whatever.
Yeah.
Did that.
There was a moment I was like, Fury Road.
It was
They're doing
right
it.
out of Fury Road.
But it was funny.
That's
It was a funny callback,
Mhm.
which I like. It was a little referential, obviously.
Yeah.
They
I did enjoy it.
yeah.
But
I
did
Because it was
love
during a
those
scene where it
things.
was literally it almost a parody of the scene. out of-
beating the drums. and shit.
Witness. It was just it looked
If
like
they screamed witness somehow.
if they had fingers, I'm sure they would have done the thing.
yeah, the
But
V8.
yeah, they were just so. Oh yeah,
You didn't know that?
that's what that is.
The
Yeah,
Mad Max Salute is a V8.
V8 engine. Oh yeah, interesting.
That just blew your mind.
That just blew Sweetie's mind.
Um,
You guys
Yeah.
discuss.
Yeah.
Do we want to give our ratings and then get into spoilers? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'll kick off.
Okay.
The lightest of 3s.
Wow.
Yeah, featherweight
Wow.
3 for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Tyler?
I want to know what yours is first.
Oh,
Because
God.
it's not going to sway mine,
It's a
but I want to know what
sweetie
yours
five
is.
bang. Jesus Christ.
I enjoyed it. It's a light 4. I mean, it's a light 4.
Wow.
It's borderline heavy 3,
Really?
but light 4 probably. Light 4 for the tier.
I'm not offended by that.
This is a Disney movie that did everything it was supposed to do. Was visually stunning. Songs were fantastic. Performances were great.
I agree with the first two things.
This is teetering on a Sweetie 5.
I think you gotta do it.
I'm fiving this.
You gotta give in.
5 out of 5.
I'm giving
for
this
Tyler.
5 reels.
Five
Wow.
banger.
Yeah, because
Some would say.
some would say I've never heard that before, but I like that. It's got a nice ring to it.
Right? You can borrow it.
I'm gonna steal that. This is a 5 bang, I think.
Bang.
You
Five
said
a
it.
5 banger.
Banga.
5 bangas, I think. It
Five
was
Polynesian reels.
I'll give this. It doesn't convert well, but it's 5. It's 5 American, 5 Canadian reels.
American? What's wrong with you?
I was gonna say U.S. Never mind.
The Great White North, my friend.
Irrelevant. This is a 5. This is a 5 banger.
All right.
Sweetie.
That's ruthless.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Let's get into spoilers then, so we can talk about certain
Spoilers.
moments.
Yeah.
Was there anything specific you guys want to mention?
I don't know if it's a
Before I
spoiler,
jump
but like one of the things I didn't like was I kind of thought Maui was just a douche, a big old doucher.
Yeah.
Like not a nice guy. Like he was just an asshole, and then he just loves her at the end. It felt totally unearned to me. I'm just like, why does he love her for no reason?
I'll agree with that because there was a certain point where he gets pissed off, right, and then he goes and leaves.
Yeah.
But then it was missing that part where he finds his inspiration to come back,
Yeah.
and he finds himself. He just comes back. That part kind of pissed me off a little bit, but it wasn't enough to drop it down for me.
And then like
I'm defending my 5.
he like fights for her at the end and like all this like redemption-y type stuff, but I'm like, well, there's no motivation.
Well, his entire life was for the people. Like that was his inspiration, but I just didn't like how they didn't get there. They didn't show him getting back there because he was there and then he struggled, but they didn't show him like getting back to his inspiration for why.
I didn't feel anything. It wasn't earned for me. Like they didn't earn it.
That's a good point. I didn't really think too much about that, but now that you mention it does feel like it's missing like one scene.
Yeah.
Of him like when he goes out like.
Maybe they cut it. I don't know.
Hey, maybe it's not even about him though. Maybe this is about Moana. You know,
True.
because there was a lot about
True.
her, and it was about her doing this on her own.
Right.
She did this on her own.
So Maui is just a douche.
So maybe because Maui is the secondary character.
In spite of Maui leaving, she was able to.
Yeah, she did it anyway. Because it's not about his story. So
I
really,
like
who
that.
gives a shit
Good
how he got
defense.
his inspiration back? Because it's not about him.
Good 5 bang defense.
Fucking nailed it.
5 bang protection.
5 bang
Spell
protected.
cast.
Jab did not penetrate 5 bang barrier. Hilarious.
Fucking
Um,
Protego right there.
That's the only sort of thing I can think of off the top of my head that I had a problem with. Just that he was
Yeah.
like a mean. I just expect him to be like nice. He was
I didn't
mean.
expect that. I did like the mini Maui aspect.
The tattoo.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
The tattoo was pretty hilarious.
That was fun.
Which, by the way, was done in classic 2D animation. You guys didn't know that? And
Did
then
not
added
know that.
to it.
That's cool.
It was all done by hand. Hand drawn.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
That was cool.
It's
Look it up.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Look it up, bud.
Doesn't seem possible, but that's sick.
And they like inserted it into the
Yeah.
obviously that
Over top.
right. But there was a lot of close-ups of it, right?
Mm-hmm. It was charming.
But yeah, I thought that was like to get a character out of a tattoo. I thought that was pretty ingenious.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
But I will say, like, the reason why it's not higher for me, like, it is fairly familiar. Like, after a certain point, I knew exactly where it was going.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised once in this movie.
but yet I still enjoyed the ride. You know what I mean?
That's
like, for
totally.
me
It's
personally.
like Edge of 17
Yeah.
for me. Like I wasn't surprised ever. It was like totally formulaic, but doesn't mean it can't be very
Yeah.
very well done.
It was the movie had a certain agenda that it followed. It was a certain it had
Yeah.
an itinerary that was going to hit, like a classic Disney movie. It hit there. It
Yeah.
hit all the spots that it was going to. Like it was a train on a track. It was, you knew where it was going to hit, when it was going to hit, but they all do. So, but this, when it came to the end though, like when you found out that the lava monster was,
I'm blanking on the name of the.
yeah, I
goddess.
can't remember the name there. That I did not expect.
I didn't see that coming.
I'll give you that.
So I thought that was very cool.
I will
'Cause
give you
it's-
that. I was. You know what? I take it back. I was surprised by that.
Like it took a life force out of it. And
But when that happened, I was like, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Because a volcano is like a symbol of like rebirth. Because like, yes, a volcano is like destructive,
Mm-hmm.
but then the ash acts as like fertilizer and it like causes, like, it will destroy like forests, but then it will cause them to regrow
Grow.
like super healthy and
Yeah.
and fresh.
Sick.
So like it's as like a metaphor.
Oh.
It's like literally perfect.
Fucking metaphorical, man.
It's literally perfect metaphor.
I did love the shot of her walking through the water in like slow mo,
Yeah.
and the lava goddess thing
Monster
like
just
crawling
like
at her.
barreling towards her.
That was like super intense.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit!
Where's Maui?
Right?
Come on.
And then when it gets up close and just like stops and stares, it was just so visually like beautiful.
You
Did
gave
you
us a light 3, just
Yeah.
Keep talking. You gave it a light 3. Though.
It's purely visuals. Like
Okay.
I still stand by what I said. Characters are completely hollow. Story, like there isn't a story. It's literally like the blueprint hero's story. Like I could have written it. It's
But
a
yet you were surprised.
it's a visual 5 bang. Like visually 5 out of 5.
It's also a cinematic 5 thing. I'm gonna touch on your emotion.
I'll agree with you though, like with the story, which I kind of already mentioned, but
Right.
the story follows this familiar path. But yeah, I don't know. That was definitely my downside to it. Even though the songs, which I'm blanking on the guy's name from Hamilton, Lin.
Manuel Rivera.
No, Lin Manuel Rivera. Anyways,
That's exactly what I said.
you said, anyways, something.
That was exactly what he said.
You repeated. You said no, Manuel Rivera. Glad I thought of it.
I don't think it's Rivera. Anyways,
Not the point.
Adam's gonna check the fact bank here.
In my mind.
I think he did a great job with the songs. I think that was, for me, that's what I enjoyed.
He wrote them?
Yes,
Really?
I believe so. In combination with some other Polynesian, I would think there might have been a band or some other Polynesian artists, but he wrote.
Lin Manuel Miranda.
Miranda. There you go. I knew Rivera was wrong.
Riviera. The French Riviera.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did a great job. I think he's bringing that Hamilton fire to
That's cool.
Moana.
Maybe I'll view them in a different light now.
But yeah, I think the songs were very well written.
Was your single tear during anything that had to do with the grandmother? Like, it's like the second part was like with the grandmother. The second song had to do with the grandmother.
Yeah.
Was
It could
is
have
that
been.
okay? Because that's what I feel like. Because that's when I was
Honestly,
like,
honestly, I'm forgetting when I had the single tear.
I think it has something to do with the grandmother. Because that's when I felt emotional.
Yeah.
That's when I felt the emotion.
What you believe to be the emotion.
Yeah, I think it could have been a bad burrito I had earlier that day.
It's just causing that single tear.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna. Never mind. But it was.
I don't know why. Maybe it might have been at a song. It just was like super emotional and I just felt it.
It's just like literally just a wave. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's-
oh.
I'm human.
I think it was. I think it was the burrito.
That's not
Actually,
right.
But there was some good emotional moments. Like I especially did like Grandma's Grandma Tala,
Yeah.
played by Rachel House, I thought was quite good.
Yeah.
How she was sort of,
Old and kooky.
yeah, she was the crazy like grandma,
Yeah.
but she was the person who was sort of inspiring Moana to actually follow what she wants to do in life,
Yeah.
do what she loves instead of just doing what is expected.
Yeah. What's safe?
And I thought she had some good moments, and especially when she eventually passes away.
Croaked.
That was quite emotional, but also that sequence afterwards where
With the
Moana
manta ray.
leaves. You know what? It might have been when. You know what? I think I remember it now.
Was it the manta ray?
The manta ray was pretty epic.
Yeah. Okay.
That was emotional, but it was when her mother came in and just knew what she was doing, and she couldn't stop her.
And she like packed.
I'm getting emotional.
She like helped her and packed her.
She just knew
Oh.
that she couldn't stop Moana, and so she packed her food for her.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh my god,
Disgusting.
this is emotional. I love it. Because she was like, her mother was against it. Like her mother was like
Yeah.
with her father, right?
Yeah.
Like they were standing together in opposition to, her wanting to leave, go
Yeah.
outside the reef. But then she just had this moment where they didn't speak. It was just like,
Just a
they had a look.
silence. Just.
and they knew that she was gonna leave, and it was just there was nothing the mother could do. And I was just like, you know what? Single tear. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Oh my god.
Ty and Scott are crying right now. for
No,
the
no,
listeners.
no.
Well, let's be honest. Ty doesn't.
Yeah.
Ty doesn't have soul.
I don't.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's just
I
a
don't have much else to
beautiful
say.
movie. Fuck
Yes.
you, Adam.
Visually.
No, in every sense.
I'm starting to think Edge of 17 was so good that it like clouded my vision.
Did you see
of
it on the
this.
same day,
Literally
back to back?
in the same sitting.
Did you saw Edge of 17 first?
Yeah.
That
And
might
it's
have-
same kind of story, like female led coming of age thing, but it just blew me away. So maybe I was like spent.
You were like subconsciously
possible.
comparing the two.
It's
Maybe.
quite possible.
Because they are similar, like kind of themes.
Loosely.
Interesting.
Woody
interesting.
Harrelson's not Polynesian, so I
Interesting.
can say loosely.
Did we know that?
Is
for
Woody
sure?
Harrelson Maui?
I don't know.
Or Woody? What did I say? Woody Harrelson. Is Woody Harrelson Maui?
Is he
Yes.
the Maui
Yes,
of
he's
Edge of
Maui.
17?
Yes.
Wow.
Epic.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to mention before we move on, or
No.
have we
I'm done.
Like
drawn the well dry?
I will be buying this on Blu-ray.
I will probably not.
I'll be
No,
watching it with you.
on Blu-ray.
Rewatching it.
Okay.
Because I think it will sing
Yeah.
on Blu-ray.
Oh,
I gotta see that lava monster on blue.
yeah.
The
Oh,
monster was sick.
yeah.
Let's move on though.
Yeah.
Into our news topics. Let's first talk about a movie that I know is that you guys are anticipating
Mm.
a lot.
Goon 2.
Goon 2.
Mm.
The Last of the Enforcers.
That's what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Directed by Jay Baruchel.
Did he direct the first one?
No,
Okay,
he did not.
that worries me.
I believe this is his directorial debut.
I think he had something else. I think he had something
Let's check.
small.
I've been wrong multiple times today. So you know what? You better fact check me right now.
I don't think he was his
I think
directorial
Alexander
debut.
Payne directed Goon 2.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Alan Tudyk directed this.
Now, Ty, have you seen Goon?
I'm pretty sure I've seen the first
You're
one.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Adam, have you seen Goon?
Interesting. I know that I haven't seen.
Okay.
He's
I have seen Goon.
Yeah.
So he's only directed one episode of Trailer Park Boys.
Right. Okay.
And then
That's it?
now Goon 2.
Right. Okay. So it's his feature-length debut.
Directorial debut. He
Yeah.
wrote Goon 1 and
He did.
Goon 2.
Yes.
Okay, man, that's what I was thinking.
Jesus. This thing, it'll be, when this is out, 6 years.
Yeah.
Since Goon 1?
Yeah.
What?
When this movie comes out next
2011?
year.
I would have guessed like
2012.
3 years.
2011.
4 years max.
It's been a long time.
That
That's
blows my
crazy.
mind. Yeah, I thought it was like 2 years.
So I just want to start this off by saying
Yeah.
Goon, the first Goons, holds a special place in my heart.
You
I'm
have
looking at the DVD currently,
Yeah.
sitting in my room, and it just, for some reason, the first Goon it's just so Canadian,
Mm-hmm.
and the jokes just for some reason just hit.
Yeah.
The comedy, the visual comedy with a lot of the fight scenes as well. I just love the first Goon. I accept its faults. I realize it has a lot of problems as a movie. It's not that good of a movie, but yet for some reason it holds a special place in my heart. You know what I mean? So seeing this trailer for Goon 2, let's just say
you're hype.
I'm not that hype.
Right.
I haven't articulated this yet. I haven't actually thought about how I felt about it, but I'm thinking about it, and I don't think this movie is going to be that good. I feel like it's going to be hard to live up to the original, like very hard, and it's not that much to live up to. Doesn't take much to be Goon.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
I will agree with you on that. This trailer, I don't know if it wasn't cut well or if it was just a bad trailer overall, but it did not get me excited for this at all. If I do recall, if I did see it, I'm pretty sure I saw it. I really liked the first Goon. I found it very comparable to Slapshot, which I love. Classic hockey movie. Just classic.
There's not that many good hockey movies.
There aren't, and so I think that's why it's just like there's very few, but they're just really good. The thing that I'm worried about is that this reminds me a lot of like an Anchorman kind of scenario, where there wasn't a lot to the first one. It was just funny, good slapstick one-liners, like funny like scenes, and they're gonna try and redo that, and they're gonna try too hard, and it's gonna just fuck up.
Yeah, I definitely get that vibe.
Yeah.
I did kind of chuckle though, even though I realized they're going a bit too far.
Yeah.
With the two guys stuck on the boards.
One's like just just humping the other guy.
That's so like pathetic.
It's pretty bad.
It's lazy.
I kind of chuckled.
Funny.
I kind of chuckled a little bit.
It's just because like it's not like something that you just like geniuses sat down and wrote like. This is going to be perfect.
It's like basement.
But it's
humor.
funny because it fits in this movie.
It totally fits in a Goon movie.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
kind of scared of Jay Baruchel directing though. I think that might be the downside.
I think we might have
downfall of this movie.
An Elizabeth Banks Pitch Perfect 2 kind of scenario.
You said it, buddy.
First one was fantastic. Second one was like, wow, this is not good.
I specifically avoided seeing Pitch Perfect 2 because I did enjoy the first Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I didn't want to be let down.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Adam, how do you feel about Goon 2?
Well, I'll tell you how I feel about Goon 1. Haven't seen it.
Oh, good.
But I do want to.
Okay.
I saw the first 10 minutes and I liked it a lot. Goon 1. I was like, damn, this actually looks like amazing.
Yeah.
Like, looks
and you
so
inexplicably stopped.
Yes, I had to go out or something like that. I was in Kingston, I remember, with Emily.
That's fair.
Goon 2 though looks like shit. I can confirm. Looks like a big old doo-doo.
Didn't beat around the bush there.
It does not look good.
No, it looks atrocious. And like, there's an art to making trailers. Like, it's not easy to make a good trailer. Whatever. The trailer was poorly made.
It failed. It's only a minute long. It's not a full-length trailer.
And that's bizarre. Like, what the fuck?
You have 1 minute. Do the best you can with it. It should be like packed with hilarity.
Well,
and
I don't even think that. Like, if you want to do a teaser, like Cars 3 or something, do a teaser.
Fuck.
Right.
That's fine. Or like Dunkirk, like just a little tease.
Yeah.
Or do a 2.5 minute trailer and make it a trailer. Don't do in between
1 minute trailer.
1 minute with like throwaway gags.
We're gonna do a 1 minute teaser trailer with everything you'd want in a 2.5 minute trailer and fit it in there.
Yeah.
And it felt like the jokes were like unfinished. It was like they had a 2.5 minute trailer and literally like press play and then press stop a minute in.
Makes me wonder if
I
they're still
felt like
shooting
the trailer was unfinished.
Are they still shooting this movie?
I guarantee they are. They must be. And it's a 2017 release.
It's a little bizarre.
Yeah, not excited. It looks terrible.
you know, as Canadians, it feels obligatory that we would review this trailer. So
Of course.
I
love Jay Baruchel, but
I do want to watch Goon 1 again though. After watching that,
it's a guilty pleasure for me.
yeah.
I will say it's up there for me for guilty pleasures. But let's move on. I guess we'll have to see.
We'll have to
when the movie
wait and
comes out.
see.
We'll have to wait and see.
yeah,
But,
don't
Trademark.
hold me to that.
I might just wait and never see.
Yeah. Wow.
keep
Let's
waiting.
move on though into a movie trailer
Mm.
that I was waiting for and I thought was never gonna come
Oh.
because this movie is coming out next month.
Cars 3.
Not Cars 3.
No.
Less than a month now? Adam, can you confirm? Less than a month?
I don't know the exact release date, to be honest with you. I know it's 2016.
mid-December. It's mid-December at some point.
There you go. Silence.
Silence. Thank you.
Tyler, please silence.
Yeah.
I'll be in the corner. If you
We're
need me.
about to talk about the movie, but please, can you silence?
Scorsese,
Perhaps you've heard of him.
Andrew Garfield,
Perhaps you've heard of him.
Adam Driver,
Perhaps you've heard of him.
with the biggest ears I've ever seen on a man.
If you have long hair and big ears, don't tuck it behind your ears. Like it
Yeah.
makes them look
Well,
bigger.
I don't think he has a choice. They're
It's a
that
classic
big.
rule. Like
And Liam Neeson.
hide those gumbo ears.
Liam.
Tyler,
Gallip.
Yeah.
what are your thoughts about the Silence trailer?
To start, I did think that Liam Neeson was Ray Fiennes at the very beginning, which, you know what, I have seen Liam Neeson in an interview, and apparently many people have come up to him and be like, Ray Fiennes, can you please sign this for me? Because they think he's like this great Shakespearean actor, and like he's done all this work, and they're like, please, Rafe, sign this for me. And Liam Neeson
It's
signs
like a
it.
picture of Voldemort. This isn't me.
It's pretty good.
Growing up, I did think they were the same person.
Really?
I will admit. Yes.
They do look very similar.
Yeah.
That being said,
I like that.
I am confused by this movie.
Of course.
The trailer
Naturally.
does not suit the film. Like the tone of the trailer, like the way it's shot. It seems like it's like a horror film. Like it's like it reminds me of like Lights Out or something like that. Like it's like terrifying.
That violin.
Yeah, yeah, like creepy. Yeah, that terrifying.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
this. How do you know the trailer doesn't fit the tone of the movie?
I don't know. I can't imagine it being a horror movie solely because Andrew Garfield has an Italian accent. So that just right away takes it.
Spanish. Nice try.
What did I
They're
say?
both Spanish,
He said Italian.
I said Italian.
which is close.
And then you said, I can't tell the difference because I hate anyone who's not
Jewish.
Jewish.
Yeah. You're all just one to me.
Savage.
Spanish. That's what I said. It seems like a very weird tone, and I don't know if it suits it. I feel like a very like weird. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. I was gonna
What?
compare it to something that is now that I
In a
realized
really
who
weird
did it.
Direction?
Yeah, like directing wise, like it reminds me of this. It reminds me of a Mel Gibson vibe. I don't know why. I'm getting like a Mel. No.
There's a lot of Jew hating. That's-
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Hacksaw
You're thinking of
Ridge.
that because of Hacksaw Ridge, clearly.
What are
I
you
can't
saying?
tell if I meant Mel Gibson or Mel Brooks.
Not
Definitely
Mel
not Mel
Brooks.
Brooks.
And
Ty's
now
having a
I've gone too
meltdown.
far into this to know
Ty,
exactly what I meant.
You're having a stroke. I'm going to have to cut it in.
I'm just gonna eat
Um,
this toast. Oh, there's no toast. What the hell do I smell?
We're cutting that out.
Thank you.
I'm going to jump in. I do feel... I like this trailer. I'm super hyped for this movie. This movie is still high on my most anticipated list. I feel like this movie is going to be amazing. It's predetermined for me. It's like pre-designed for me. You know what I mean?
When I saw it, I thought it looks like a Scott Ellis 6 out of 5.
Yeah. Basically anything to do
So
with
it's like
Japan.
it's
With
like
Scorsese.
your latest Resident Evil, for me.
Let's not go that far.
Let's not compare
Let's
those
not
two,
go
please.
full retard, please.
But I don't know. I feel like the music took it out for me a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a little weird, but I was still into it. I feel like if they cut it with different music, I would have liked it more.
It didn't feel Scorsese. Like, it did not feel like a Scorsese
Well, no,
trailer.
he does have a fascination with religion, right?
Did not know
It's
that.
sort of he every so often. I'm blanking on the name of the movie.
Last Temptation of
Right,
Christ.
The Last Temptation of Christ.
Okay.
He did a movie about Christ,
Did not. Maybe that's okay.
and he also did Kundun, which I think I just butchered. Kundun, about the Dalai Lama. He did a Dalai Lama film.
Okay, so I
So
thought he
this-
just like lived in Boston and like all of his movies were just
You
shot
thought- you
in
thought
Boston.
wrong. Well, you mean New York, but nice try. I mean, he did do Departed. But
Just continue your obliteration of Ty.
anyways, he was known for the longest time of being like one of the quintessential New Yorker filmmakers. Anyways, but I do feel like this movie's gonna be amazing. I mean, it's just the music was a little weird for me, but I was still into it. Visually looks amazing. I think the acting looks good. I feel like when I saw the trailer for Hacksaw Ridge and I heard his accent in Hacksaw Ridge, I was like, sounds rough. When I saw Hacksaw Ridge, I was like, okay,
He did great.
I dig it.
Yeah.
And I felt the same thing here. I'm like, Andrew Garfield, what is that weird accent? That's a little bit...
Like borderline Italian.
Because you heard 5 seconds of it
Right.
in a 2.5-hour movie.
Exactly. And I feel like that's just my mind just like unconsciously
And that's the
like,
thing, he didn't actually say like a full sentence.
Right.
Like he just like,
we have to go find him.
it was like quick like
Go
little
find him.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the performances look amazing. They really do.
When Andrew Garfield's like freaking out on the ground, like screaming, like having a seizure or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And even when they did the title cards of their names, and they did Adam Driver, and yeah, there was that weird like shot of his like ears.
Yeah.
And then there was the other shot of him like in the rain,
Yeah.
like drenched, long hair, drenched, like
Yeah.
looking, turning to the camera, framed between two somethings,
Yeah.
something really close to the camera. That was amazing. Like
Yeah.
I think visually stunning. I feel like there's gonna be some really crazy, emotional scenes and like intense scenes. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a fantastic movie. You know, I feel like it's gonna be this year's like Revenant or something like that. Maybe not so much with the single performance thing.
Yeah.
But more so that type of like late year, Oscar buzzy movie that's coming out. I don't know. I just have a really good feeling about it.
It's got Oscar gold written all
over it,
but in a good way.
and not in like the false like fake way.
Like that Will Smith movie coming out.
Collateral Beauty.
Or like
That's like a pretender.
or like Gold.
Oh, like Gold. Gold
Right.
is another pretender.
Bates. Yeah. I don't know. I want to get your thoughts.
I agree with Scotty for the most part.
And some with Tyler?
No.
Okay.
I think it looks amazing, and I love this trailer. And I loved the violin score. I didn't find it weird at all.
Oh, I loved it. I didn't seem like it fit this very well. Like it was just like I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah. Just fucking kill
It was
yourself.
a little jarring, but that's just. I don't know why I felt that.
I thought it fit, like, if you understand what's happening, they're being, like, tortured, obviously, right?
Yeah.
These fine fellows don't appreciate them spreading Christianity, is it?
Yeah.
Christianity through Japan, so they're just teaching them a little lesson.
If you're gonna get tortured, Japan
Well,
is
I
not
believe
the
it
place
was
to go.
outlawed. Actually, it was legal.
There you go, they're breaking the law.
There you go.
Torture 'em.
Torture those
Torture the
motherfuckers.
Italians.
That shot of them, like, hung up to, like, the crucifix kind of things, and they're just, like, getting washed by, like, waves. like rocked.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy.
There was actually
shit.
there was a previous shot which was beautifully shot from like inside of a cave, looking out to several people like being basically crucified.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wow, that's gonna be an intense scene. I can feel that. It's gonna be crazy. And then there's a shot later in the trailer where I'm assuming the same people, but that it's now high tide, right? And the water is getting higher and higher on those people on the crucifixes. I'm like, I can see where this is going. It's gonna be pretty savage.
This movie's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
All right.
I guarantee acting noms all around for Garfield, and it's so awesome to see Liam Neeson back in like a serious acting role.
Yeah.
Like Action Land.
Yeah, I love it.
Scorsese.
It's perfect. It's a
Best
perfect
director
vehicle
nom,
for him to
hopefully.
come back into the dramas.
Amazing.
Get away from
Taken.
Take a walk from the
yeah.
tombstones.
walk
And-
away from the tombstone.
Yeah, the
Forever.
tombstones that your action, like your dramatic career,
Yeah.
and walk back and step back into them.
Taken a break from Taken.
I love it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll have to wait and
But
see.
We will have to wait and see. That's coming.
whenever it comes out, which I'm still not sure when it's coming out. 27.
I heard
2016?
December.
Which
I know
is-
it's this year, obviously.
Maybe it's Christmas. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll do it
Mm.
for this episode of the Upper Late Podcast. Ty, where can we find us?
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Upper Late Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at Upreal Ty. We've been doing this for 73 weeks now. I was going to try and plug what Tim's stuff was. Couldn't tell you what he says.
Me neither.
No idea.
Why? I just don't listen when he speaks.
Yeah.
iTunes. You can follow us.
I think we're on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe
You
to our
can't
channel.
follow us on YouTube. It's
I know.
subscribe.
I'm just trying to think about like as many platforms as we have and just whatever he says.
MSN Messenger, I think.
You can follow us on MySpace.
Find us on Yelp.
AOL.
Yeah.
You can follow me, Adam, on Twitter at Franey25 and on Letterboxd and Instagram at UprealAdam.
You can follow me, Scott, on Letterboxd at UprealScott. And again, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Leave a comment below. And of course, subscribe. Not follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel. So yeah, keep it real.